about 9 months ago. He came into my office and he said, I want to run for Congress. And I looked at him and I told him he was crazy. I'll be quite honest with you. And this guy has put his heart and soul and everything that he had into this race. And if every politician in America were to work half as hard as this guy, they'd all get elected. So I'd like Joel Phelps to come up and say a few words.
Well, thank you so much. It's such an honor for me to be here today. And I gotta tell you, when I speak to groups like this, there's nothing I can tell you that you don't already know. And there's no way I can stir your soul that isn't going to be completely eclipsed by the amazing men that are going to follow me. So, honestly, I'm just going to speak to you from my heart for a second, tell you why I decided to run. Because it's about we the people. We the people. We the people of the United States in order to form a more perfect union. We the people establish justice to ensure domestic tranquility and provide for the common defense. We the people promote the general welfare and secure the blessings of liberty. We the people secure those blessings of liberty for ourselves and our posterity. And we the people ordain this Constitution for the United States of America. And we the people, we didn't just ordain this Constitution, we pledged allegiance to the flag. We pledge allegiance to the Republic. The Republic is an idea that we're the boss. We decide how much government we have. We decide when we're taxed and if we're taxed, and if so, how much. We decide what the government does for us. We decide where our kids go to school and what God they worship when we're there. Not a president, certainly not a Senate Majority Leader, not a czar, not the EPA. We do it. That's us. We pledged allegiance. That word allegiance, it means something. Words mean something. The ancient Romans, their word for allegiance was fidelity. They pledged fidelity, and when they did that to their Caesar, to their legion, whatever that meant that if they didn't perform admirably on battle day, they came back and they were subject to what's called decimation, which means they were lined up and 1 out of every 10 was executed. It's pretty harsh. That's what allegiance meant to them. But 4 years ago, we were called to battle. We pledged allegiance. And I don't feel we performed as admirably as we could 4 years ago. So we have been decimated as a country. Our freedoms have been decimated as a country. Our businesses, our futures, our kids, our finances have all been decimated as a country. But we have a chance. We have a chance to get it back in the next 34 hours. Call 10 people that you haven't talked to in 2 years. In the next 34 hours, go through your Rolodex, go through your email list and email everybody on there and explain why this is the most important election of our lifetime. Get it from your head into your heart. Because on November 7th, if we wake up and we don't get the results we wanted, we're going to think, if we would have made another phone call, if we would have knocked on another door, if we would have talked to that friend, if we would have given another $1, maybe it might have made a difference. Maybe it might have. I don't want to go through the rest of my life wondering what might have been. I pledged allegiance. Words mean something to me, and I know they mean something to you. So join with me in the next 36 hours and do something. And I'll close with this. I haven't been involved in politics until now. I've been busy trying to run a business, make a few bucks, live the American dream. And I know coming out of nowhere, running for Congress. Who is this guy? He's a Johnny-come-lately. Many of you have been in public service or been working in the groups here for years. You could have made me an outcast. Who is he? He's running for a seat that's never gonna happen. But that's not what you guys did. You welcomed Jennifer and I in your arms, in your hearts, in your families. You gave generously to the campaign. You worked hard. And regardless of what happens at Election Day, I'll never forget it. Thank you so much to each and every one of you for what you've done. And I was reminded yesterday, or 2 days ago, I was at an event, and I saw a father and a young daughter behind me, kind of out of the corner of my eye, and they were kind of peering at me, and I didn't want to intimidate them, so I didn't turn around. But then I heard this father say, "Yes, Mr. Phelps," and the little daughter about this high. He said, "Daddy, is that the one that we're praying for?" That brings into sharp contrast what this election is about. It's not about us. It's not about me. It's not, I think Mike would agree, it's not about him. It's about our country. It's about our liberties. This is Ronald Reagan Day. So he said that liberty has to be, you have to fight for liberty every generation. It's not passed along in our bloodstreams. And he also said that heroes aren't braver than everybody else. Heroes just fight 5 minutes longer. So fight 5 minutes longer. Talk to 5 more people. Go out and knock on 5 more doors. And let's get Mitt Romney elected. Let's get Richard Murdoch elected. Let's get Mike Pence elected. Let's get all these great state candidates elected. Let's get it done, and let's spend the rest of our lives excited and grateful for our country. Thank you so much. God bless you.